The Boys is a pretty racy show.
Anybody who's seen The Boys, they know it's a very adult show.
Yeah.
It's a spin-off on...
Have you seen The Boys? Over in the audience, anybody?
No, they haven't seen it.
No.
They have no taste.
Right.
Good show.
And I think I told them about the beginning. I think I told them about the beginning of the season. So, beginning of the season, it kind of starts off, and they're chasing down. They're doing the boys stuff
because now they are working
for the CIA,
for the government, and
or
chasing down
CIA. I don't know, something.
Soups.
Just yeah,
they're chasing down
soups. But it starts off with a dude that can shrink, Ant-Man styled. I don't know if he can get really big. But that's not really the point here.
Definitely gets big enough.
He's going into the back room to do some blow, and he's with, I don't know whether it's his boyfriend or his side piece or whatever it is. Doesn't really matter. The guy tells him that he wants him inside of him, and the dude shrinks, and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna jump right into this guy's asshole. And instead you get a really close up, and I'm like, that doesn't really look like an ass. And then I realized
it's definitely a tunnel.
Then I realized that it was a massive penis,
massive dong,
and he was gonna climb up the urethra, which he does, and he's in there, and he's monkeying around, and that guy seems to be really enjoying it, which I think is like a kink fetish thing, because I wouldn't want anything in my urethra.
Not even a little man?
No, I don't want that. And then he kind of starts to half sneeze because he's been doing all that blow, and he sneezes and expands and explodes the guy.
That guy got exploded.
Just everywhere.
Yep.
And then to catch him, they come in, and as he shrinks, they catch him in the bag of cocaine and shake him up and dump him back onto the table.
But then he made the right choice, though.
And he didn't squish him.
Which
is something we haven't seen from Butcher. And that's
Butcher,
the beginning of this season. This is within, maybe 10 minutes of the show?
Oh, yeah. They start off seasons real...
Just with a bang.
Bangs,
Just outrageous.
So after you see that, you're like, okay, well, they're setting the season up. That's going to be a killer season. Yeah,
it's going to be on fire.
With Herogasm,
great episode. Basically, it's just a bunch of soups that gather every year
for a big old Herogasm, hero orgasm,
a giant orgy.
I mean, Zeus would have liked that.
He probably would have. He might have been there for the giant orgy.
So about The Boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever I watch a new season, I don't know if anybody else does this. Whenever I go to watch a new season, I'll go back and I'll start from the very first episode, and I literally watched all the seasons right up to the new season.
Which one are we on? 3? 4?
4, I think, for that.
I think so.
So I enjoyed that show, even though I'd seen it. Watch it again, still enjoyed it all the way through, right up to the new episodes, right up to the ending of the new season.
So I didn't have that issue or that thought even, because I hadn't watched The Boys at all until season 3, and I didn't have that long in between when I finished season 3 to when season 4 came out.
So it was fresh. I like things to be
nice and fresh.
Okay. Now, I tried to do the same thing with the Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you tried to watch it.
Now, I'll try to do it for every show I watch, right? Which is time consuming and it's a pain in the butt. But I like to do it because I like it to be fresh in my mind. Mm-hmm. After watching The Boys through, and then trying to watch Umbrella Academy is dull.
Yeah, comparatively, I suppose. Yeah,
I should not have watched that and then that.
And I mean, Umbrella Academy is one of those good 18
It's a good show, but I still haven't made it through I haven't made it through to the new season because I was like, I'm gonna yawn because I just finished watching a great show that I feel is good front to back.
For sure,
right?
Boys is a jam.
And Umbrella Academy just isn't that for me.
It's a great show, though.
It is a good show, but it's like, it's like having a steak.
Yeah.
And then looking at your vegetables like, Well,
I don't think Umbrella Academy is your vegetables.
Compared to the... Okay, it's
like a good cut of beef, like a solid burger. So you got a steak and a really decent burger.
I'm just saying, I'm all filled up on this juicy beef. And now I'm like, hey, I'm full.
Well, take your burger home.
And then I'm looking at
you
it.
can take your burger
I know,
home.
but that's the thing, is that like I'm looking at this prime piece of meat. And I'm like, which one of them do I want to take home and which one of them do I want to devour now? All right? I want to devour the boys.
I don't even think I should TikTok that.
The show.
Oh.
And the side dish is the Umbrella Academy. That could be taken out of context, I'm realizing. All right.
Okay. I can't.
Oh, dear Lord.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Let's just pull her together here.
All
right.
The boys. Yeah, the boys. The TV show Devour.
Right.
But I'm all filled up, so it's harder to digest the Umbrella Academy. Pull it. You're almost there. Pull it together. Pull it together. All right.
Okay.
Just get you all wrapped. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I got her. All right.
Sometimes I don't know what comes out of my mouth until it comes out of my mouth.
I can imagine. With all your devouring. I would agree The Boys is a better series than The Umbrella Academy. However, I would certainly be okay with watching The Umbrella Academy all the way through.
I would be.
I'm not. It's.
It just takes me a little longer.
Apples and oranges. You can't be. I like delicious this. I like delicious that. I can eat whatever I want.
Okay, then we're no longer referring to these things as things that we
eat
or put in our mouths.
Okay. It's
all right. The Boys, the television series, is a better show, than the Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
And I can watch it back-to-back episodes.
Yes.
And enjoy the whole thing, front to back.
Yes.
Whereas after doing that, watching the Umbrella Academy was a little bit harder to do.
I see.
Front to back.
Front to back. Back to front.
So I still haven't seen the new episodes for the Umbrella
Academy. Okay. I haven't started the new season of Umbrella Academy at all. I've done all the way through. I've ridden all the way through The Boys as quickly as I possibly could. And it was a great ride. So what were some of the highlights for you in The Boys?
The temporary for the new season?
Yeah.
The temporary V was great.
Yeah.
Seeing Huey and Butcher with powers.
Yeah. I was super. I mean, Huey's was cool and kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because he could teleport, but then he would lose his clothes.
Yeah.
Which was amusing. And him popping into the hero-gasm, hilarious because he's popping in naked and wandering around.
But Butcher with almost equal powers to Homelander.
Yeah.
Was just brilliant.
Yeah.
It had to.
Here's my question.
Had to be the best part.
So because at the end, because I think I was reading some pieces around whether next season of The Boys is going to be end season because Butcher's only got X amount of time to live at this point. Do you think that's plausible? Or what I was thinking about was if he gets shot up with V straight up,
Does he become a
does he
permanent
become a permanent soup and have those powers?
Yeah, but then
he's going to want to kill himself.
he's become what he hates.
But in order to kill Homelander, Scorched Earth, whatever it takes, he continuously says.
I feel like a permanent V as a solution is better storytelling than just letting him die. Because then you get Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
If they end this series off with Scorched Earth, nobody's unpleased with that.
No. I think it would be a pretty killer ending.
Does Soldier Boy come back, or is that the last we see of Soldier Boy?
I don't know, because he's froze up. So, I mean, it leaves it wide open.
What we also have to understand is that, what's the boy's name?
Homelander's
boy.
kid. I can't remember his name, but
He is
He
going in the corrupt way.
Oh, for sure.
So
that corrupt smile after
Yeah.
Homelander blows somebody's head off in the middle of a crowd.
Yeah, which is the first time we see that because he's been cautious, or they've been covering it up
Yeah.
a lot, right? So what you may see is a Homelander and the kid against a souped up. Like, does he become more powerful with a permanent V? I'm hoping
They never
so.
really talked about whether his powers would be increased if it was the permanent V or not. So.
I'm hoping so. Because that would give him the power to be an actual equal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's something I'd like to see. I think if they finished off this series, it wouldn't feel unfinished like that.
What are they going to do with Soldier Boy? Like,
Soldier Boy just rests, I think. Unless you see the boy and Homelander go against the two of them, like Soldier Boy and Butcher. But I don't know. That seems weird to me.
tag team back again.
Soldier Boy is a huge dirtbag.
Oh my god. Well, no, I found that he was like classic, like old
school superhero.
male superhero
Yeah.
guy that was a real dink.
By the way, what is it, Jensen? Or is Jensen the other guy from Supernatural? Jensen Axon or something like that, which is there's Sam and Dean.
Yeah.
The guy who plays Dean plays Soldier Boy.
Okay, because I never watched
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Well, do it then.
Apparently, it was a great show.
Do it. It's what?
Jensen.
Jensen Ackles, is that
That's
Dean?
the one.
Or
Jensen
that
Ackles
Sam?
is Soldier Boy.
Okay. I like seeing him again. I want to see him in.
He's a good actor. Like he's
more
super
things.
solid. And even in the pieces, like I had watched bits of Supernatural at a friend's house because they were really into it, and it looked like a great show. I just never,
It's phenomenal. If they kept
never got
making
in
that
there.
forever, I would just watch it forever.
Like
Even though they shouldn't, because eventually you start ruining a show.
you jump the
Right?
shark.
Well, what did they got? Like, 13 or 14 seasons of that, 15 maybe.
Oh my god, that's a lot of seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of directions they still can go for the boys.
Yeah, I hope they do a couple more seasons. Honestly, it's a great show.
I love character-wise. I think the development and everything throughout is great. Like you really enjoy the characters you're supposed to really enjoy. You hate the characters.
Even
you're
the
supposed to
characters
hate.
that are not supposed to be like main characters, like Frenchie and
Frenchie's awesome. is amazing. I
Yeah.
love both of them,
And
and their
even-
little pieces of side story.
even the
I like that.
the
too.
Silent Soup.
Um,
What's her name? I can't remember.
um,
Doesn't matter.
Frenchie's little side story pieces
Yeah,
because they threw in some like side story stuff for Frenchie in this.
you shouldn't
this
care as
season.
much about those characters as you do.
No, and it was good. Like I enjoyed that whole bit of Frenchie's story. Like it was
Yeah.
solid. So I liked it.
Yeah, all in all, probably one of the better shows.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah. If you
It's-
haven't watched it, like
It's.
get into it.
I don't think it's hard to make a show interesting when you're telling a story about suits gone bad.
Yeah, the dirty
Superheroes
underbelly.
gone bad, and the things that you don't get to see in the public eye.
Yeah.
Right? Just superheroes being dicks.
Yeah. I'm
Which
really
is-
interested in Fast Guy.
Oh,
A-Train's.
A-Train?
A-Train, what's going to happen with him now, too? Because he's got his new heart. His brother hates him. Like, where's his story going to go?
Yeah.
Is he gonna shift sides and whatnot?
Apparently, there's a
keep
way.
turning?
They're talking about a way. The developers are talking about a way where Black Noir could possibly still be alive.
Well, I mean, he's went through how much shit, and
Yeah,
still
I think he heals.
come out
His
of it.
healing powers, I think,
It's
are
gotta be
pretty
something.
fantastic, right? So, yeah. Other than that, I don't know what else to say about The Boys other than
Watch
it's
it.
great.
Watch it.
Just watch it. All right. Don't sit around. Go watch it.